everybody, this is HeflaTV here on HeflaTV on the Hitbox Free channel, going for a JDL game. I just saw this, it was Moscow 5 versus xGame, and I was like, oh man, there's no cast on this game, so we actually gotta go for it, even though we are super busy with the Battle of Central Europe. Like, there are, I don't know, about 15,000 viewers on Hitbox 1 and 2 at the moment watching that tournament, but I was like, damn it, I got some free time, so I'm actually going to cast instead of doing something in the background. And here we are, JDL Season 4 Division 1 here, the European Division, and both of the teams, well, it's gonna be promising. Well, M5 is, well, let's say in flux. That would describe it probably best. Blow Your Brain is still there, Tron is still there, everything else is just like a bit forth and back. The international roster is actually playing right now in the Battle of Central Europe. They are playing against Hellraisers. Like, it's actually a hell of a game, I have to say. But let's see how the Russian roster can do this. Either way, I'm just checking if everything's set up. It's just my second cast here on Hitbox. Still having to get used to the dashboard and whatnot. But everything should be fine. Everything was so super like short notice that I don't know. Like, I hope tickers, JD, Liquid Dota, everything is up. Yeah, it should be fine. You guys should be able to find it this way. And if not, obviously there's always our Twitter. My personal one at HeflaMoke, and of course at HeflaTV. So anyway, let's hop into the draft. I think we are set here. No more need to look at my third or second stream whatsoever. Okay, Elder Titan Lion. Oh, I like that combination already. Minus armor, minus magic resist, and of course the Finger of Laws coming right on top of that. Well, after Death Prophet and the Panda have been banned out, on the other side the Naga and the Scarab Mage. Not bad. Ogre Magi, pretty much standard pick at the moment unless you ban him. So far no team actually made that step, like banning the Ogre. Then I guess he's not strong enough to being first ban material yet again. Since everybody is picking him at the moment, we might see him soon in that position. But for now, Moscow 5, they have to go for, yeah, a second pick, something that pairs up. And guys, excuse my voice. Like, for those who have been watching some casts of me in the past, you know that my voice at the moment is kind of still suffering from flu and DreamHack and everything. But it should be fine for a cast. We get the Jakiro here as the second one. Ogre Magi, Jakiro, not bad. So we have some push potential as well, some roaming potential. Like, we have 2 stuns if we count the Ice Path in there. Of course the Fire Blast. It's quite some potential, and also like 2 heroes that are kind of hard to gank. I mean, Jakiro is at the moment just the squishiest one. Lion, well, he brings 2 sets of CC on the table. Elder Titan, the Echo Stomp usually not coming out early on. For obvious reasons, you want to have Natural Order and the Astral Spirit being paired up. But let's see. Sometimes we see the Elder Titan just deciding, like, depending on the situation, to go into one Echo Stomp, and we even see it being successful sometimes. Second ban stage is on the way. Viper being banned out as well as the Razor, so both focus at the moment on cores, and I think we're gonna see that being continued, because right now both of them, they picked support. So now it's all about get those cores out, whatever there is. And I'm just having to check the chat, because on Join Dota the game was still paused. Now it's on. Now it's showing online. Everything's alright. Okay, that should be just fine. So some people actually find the game eventually. I hope all those Moscow 5 fans, they are curious, like, how they perform at the moment. I mean, I'm curious myself. I want to see how those guys are doing, even though they have some issues, obviously. But let's see. Batrider coming out. So, as for initiation, we actually have quite some decent tools already on xGame side. I mean, there will always be like an Astral Spirit running around, like getting obviously the stacks and the damage on the Elder Titan, doing quite some damage, and you always have to be aware of the fact that there could be an Echo Stomp. Lion coming in, well, at the start he's not the best initiator. He mostly needs, like, I don't know, Blink Dagger, 4-staff combination is something we see very often, but still, he has the stun, he has the hacks, and of course the Finger of Laws. Now the Batrider on top of it, so xGame, they have definitely something to just displace heroes of M5, just bringing them out of position, locking them down, and before the entire team realizes it, they lost a hero on Moscow 5. But talking about stuns initiation, there we have our swap. We have minus armor obviously boosting the core, No idea what core that is yet, but with a Vengeful Aura, and of course we have additional stuns. So at the moment we have, in theory, 2 stuns. 3 stuns on M5 side, 2 on xGame side, a lasso on Batrider, plus of course Sticky Napalm bringing everything to the mix. It's quite a CC heavy game, I have to say. Out of the second ban stage we had actually 1 support coming out, that is the Tidehunter, no big fat Ravage. That would have been overkill, I think. Like the Ravage on M5, I could have seen that happening. That would have been perfect lockdown. Big fat Ravage, Ice Path, after the duration, Fire Blast, that's locking at least 1-2 targets down for a long amount of time. Something you don't want to have. And of course it would be a pretty strong offliner. Even though Tidehunter versus Batrider is still something where I'm not sure really who wins. If the Tidehunter gets caught out in a kind of awkward position with too many Sticky Napalm stacks, then the Tidehunter will have like a bad time. Wolfling being banned out on the other side, so there they just continue what they started before, banning out heavy cores. And I think we're gonna see something similar on the 5th one, unless they give away their cores on the 4th pick here. But still, both teams could need cores. Unless it is a Vengeful Spirit core, but I doubt it. Like, I mean, a month ago we saw a lot of Vengeful Spirit cores coming out, while some of those Vengefuls starting to roam, transitioning into damage later. But I think people like kinda, yeah, gave up that idea. Mid-Hero is coming out with the Puck. On xGame side, that leaves just 1 core to pick for them. And for Moscow 5, we pretty much have the same unless they run the Jakiro mid, but I doubt that, because it's just too good of a combination we have at the moment. Who's offlane though? That's the big question. I mean, right now we have 3 supports. A Darkseer, that's the offlane. So we might as well see a Jakiro mid with an Ogre Magi Vengeful Spirit in a tri-lane, plus the 5th pick will be a core. That is gonna be our tri-lane, and Darkseer in the offlane. Yep, I can see this happening. Makes sense to me. Why not? Jesus Christ, my voice. Let's see if we're actually getting to this cast. The entire thing is a best of 2. I'm not sure if my voice actually, yeah, keeps up with this, but let's see. The last ban stage is out. It's all about guessing the core right now, because for both teams they leave it on the 5th pick. They don't want to give it away. But to be honest, they can go for so many things here, like from Anti-Mage over Spectre. Even a Void could work out. Like TA, that's what they just banned. Even though a TA is, yeah, I mean TA on xGame side would not have been an option. There's Liquid Fire, there's say the Iron Shell, Ignite. You would never have any refraction charges up there. So no, that's definitely not happening today. But let's see. 5th one up for Moscow 5. I think they just ban anything. Spectre. Yeah, banning the Spectre wouldn't be so bad, because all of the heroes are quite mana intense. A Spectre with a relatively early diffuser plate would bring them in kinda trouble. Vengeful Spirit, Ogre Magi, they would suffer the most from it, because those heroes without mana, they are kinda lost. So let's see where this one is going. Just give us something. Anything we can work with, guys. Anything. The Doozer. Okay. So they choose something really, really heavy. I mean, having the Doozer, Anti-Mage, Spectre, like, all of them are still an option. So Doozer out, I guess, yeah. Why not? Why not? But still, like, this is fishing in the dark. Right now, xGame, I think they have so many options. But it has to be something heavy, because the longer this game goes, well, Elder Titan has some potential to go into damage, especially like in 5-man fights where he gets like, let's say, a creep wave here and there, some units, and of course multiple heroes in his Astral Spirit. But overall, Lion has its limits. It's just really the Magic Burst and the Lockdown. Batrider has pretty much, yeah, a low ceiling threshold, let's say it like this. Because fire damage will subside at some point, and then, I don't know, then it's all about just applying Sticky Napalm and the initiation. Puck, even Puck has its limits. Puck with a Dagon 5, Shivas, as we saw it, for example. I think I even casted that game.
Sniper.
Ah, that was the South American game, Pain Gaming versus Union Gaming. And I pick a Sniper. Oh, that's good. That's good. I love that one. I definitely love this one. And a Slark on the other side, played by Tron. Not bad. But they have to protect this sniper. This sniper needs definitely some protection. Because early on, he is so squishy. Look at the heroes. I mean, they can burst him down. Ogre, Jakiro, even a Darkseer just following him, the pounce on him, magic missile on him. So that sniper, he needs an escort. He needs like an entire army of, I don't know, entire army of bodyguards behind him. But once he is through, this sniper is gonna be dangerous. There's a lot of heroes that's like he can eat away easily. Not to mention we have that range nuke. In case, for example, someone runs away after the finger of lulls, then we have the assassinate of the sniper just finishing the job. I definitely like that one. But for now, like every good CIS team, we start with a pause, but I'm just gonna use that time and introduce the guys. We have Tron here on the Slark, da-da-da on Mr. Darkseer, aka Vigos. Then we have King R, we have Unstable on the Chikiro, and of course Blow Your Brain on the Ogre. It's not the first time I actually see him on the Ogre, but let's see. Of course, on the other side we have Mr. Stalkit here on the Puck, Mantis on the Sniper Equal, playing the Elder Titan, What the Fucker on the Batrider, and Mr. Reeves in charge of the Finger of Death. But let's see. So far it seems like xGame, nope, they won't make it for a 5-man gank train somewhere. Nope, they won't. They just go to the lanes. They even stick to the base at the moment. They take this like a pub game. It's all good, just AFK a bit, focus on your items you buy. We have the observers, well, on the line. Do we have a set of sentries, anything up right at the beginning? I don't think so. The Elder Titan, who would be in a position right now for a ward, he doesn't have them. Tron, who's actually the one responsible for warding here? 1-1 on the Vengeful Spirit. They actually have observers. We have pretty much the same set on the Chikiro. And right now it looks like dual lanes, unless the Chikiro is coming in the mid, just making a drive-by shoot with liquid fire, just giving them, yeah, a tiny advantage. Let's see. Reeves heading towards, well, top rune, getting his ward there. One lane ward is already down. That's definitely a nice one. But let's see. There it is. Actually, it's quite a, well, it gives vision to the rune and then to the other side, so yeah, it makes sense. Even though this is not a very common spot. Either way, I think Moscow 5, they're gonna secure both runes. We have one illusion on the Vengeful Spirit, and of course a lucky Chikiro, who's heading back to the bottom lane here. So it really looks like dual lanes. Ogre Chikiro, so a double stun, quite some burst damage. If he goes for a 1-1-1 build, plus Ignite, so they have slows in attack and movement speed. They have 2 stuns. And of course, like additional slow with some damage over time. It's actually quite a nasty combo, but to get these levels, it's gonna take a while, and there are 3 people here. Also, with a double set of CC, there's the stun, and of course we have the slow. We have to see if they're really in a bad position. They can probably kite them, even down to the tower. But let's see, Sniper in the mid versus a Darkseer. That's something very interesting. I mean, Mantis should be able to like stay passive here, and at the moment, well, he's missing some CS with this, but yeah, he's back on track on this. And now we see here top what's going on. Sticky Napalm spam is already coming out, so yeah, Blow Your Brain, he has to work with it, but he's still trying to get some CS. There he is successful, but 4 stacks, you pretty much have to go back when he dings level 2, because from there he could start. Chikiro, level 1 breath, okay. That's the harass coming out of this lane, and the Darkseer actually having quite some problem, especially because there's this 1 point in Shrapnel, so you can't really go for anything. And see, look at the damage of that sniper. Like, he has to go back, he has no regeneration, he goes directly for a bottle, which arrives now, just in time actually for, yeah, maybe something that could be bottled up. The 2-minute rune will be there in about 30 seconds. Tron versus Puck here in the offlane. I'm wondering who's actually gonna be the winner of this, because it's a very interesting lane. I mean, the Puck solo, I don't think they're gonna get a kill together, but overall it might be interesting if they get a stun with a magic missile on the Puck, but that needs quite some fake cast and everything. Oh, but for now they want to go on the Lion. He's slowed, got the damage on it, and well, there's a nice double stun, and they're all joining in. Well, they still want to go for that Lion, but that is a dive I think that dive is a bit too deep. The new breath is coming soon. There's the breath, but he's actually getting hit. There's the right click, and that should be enough for kill. That's our first blood, but here in the background, 4 stacks of sticky napalm, and now we have the Ogre in a very awkward position. He still has an ignite, but look at the Firefly. It's ending in about 5 seconds, and Reeves is back. They're gonna do it with the stun, and now he's standing in fire, and you should not stand in fire. That's a 2-for-1 trade, and all for the sake of just the first blood. I'm not quite sure if that was a good trade, but they were really determined to get this Lion. That's the downside of playing dual lane versus tri lane and getting a kill that early on. Reeves was faster back than his death pretty much occurred. Instant TP back on the lane. But let's see. It's a 2-for-1 trade, and for now I think they just fine settling with it, with the bonus. And well, Clarity down on the Batrider thanks to that liquid fire, and in the mid, same stuff going on. Level 2 Shrapnel. He's going for 2-1-1 build at the moment. And I'm looking forward where he's going for. Like, I mean, at the moment it seems like he wants to go for some siege build, similar to what we saw maybe in 6.81, where the siege of the Shrapnel is coming out on the tower and you don't take points in headshot just because you can. Oh, but bottom. There's the pounce actually hitting on the puck, but yeah, Orb, he's just too fast to get out. The magic missile would be needed, but getting this into the puck, that's kinda hard to achieve. Either way, let's see in the mid darks here. Well, he can't go in that area. That's kinda downside. Just curious, is he actually using... yeah, he's using the Mew King gun. And he's like auto-hitting like a boss at the moment because he knows he has lane presence. There's the deny attempt. Oh, it's getting through. So I don't know where that one is going, but unstable here top. He's almost level 4, which means the next point is probably gonna go in liquid fire as well, unless he wants that one value point in ice path. I mean, the damage increase would be nice. So the runes are spawning, and I think it's again M5's turn. Bounty rune on the Darksea and another illusion rune here on the Vengeful Spirit. So at the moment M5 in tight grip on those runes. Nothing left over for Mantis, for example. He actually picked up a bottle, even though I'm not a big fan of that bottle. But look, there's the stun, but there's no other rotation. The Darkseer is coming in. They need the damage of the Iron Shell, but I don't think that's a good idea. He's trying to like somehow evade it, but he's already down. Now the Batrider is coming in, and I think this is bad news on King R. The right clicks come in, more sticky napalm stacks. I mean, he will maybe have a magic missile. No. And the Darkseer TPing out. It's another 1-1 trade. The Darkseer as such survives, and only the Vengeful Spirit as a trade. And the rotation of the puck was required, which means Tron has free farm. I guess it's still an okay-ish trade. I mean, as an experience, obviously the sniper kill was way better value. But let's see. He's also pretty fast back. No bottle crowing required even. Makes it a lot shorter. And now, blow your brain. Oh, that's an awkward position. First sticky napalm stack. There's the Firefly out. He still has mana for it. For one more, actually. But magic missile on the Batrider. That's the right one. Astral Spirit on top of it. And that's pretty much, yeah, disengage on this one. And you see it in the mid. He's starting to siege the tower. And this is what I mean about the Shrapnel build. It actually does quite some decent damage, considering it's only... that was number 2 or 3 when he casted it. He just think level 6, so that was Assassinate. So I think level 3 that was, but the level 4... I actually have to look up the numbers. I'm not 100% sure about this. How much damage it deals. There's certain values, like how much things heal and deal, like Liquid Fire and Dream Protectors, Living Armor and stuff, 195 HP and stuff. Oh! That's something I didn't expect. Tron getting that solo kill on the puck here in the bottom lane. That should not have happened. I guess Starcat used his orb, couldn't get out, or was caught after the... I'm not sure. After the phase shift? But yeah, that's definitely bad news. But no, oh, going a bit aggressive on that sniper, at least interrupting maybe the bottle. No, it's just the right click. No Iron Shell on him, so you can't really go for a harass here either. The sniper, well, he's doing quite well. 34 and 7. Pressure on the tower pretty much soon. King R won't rotate in here, and even top. Like, with that liquid fire, we have quite a nice rotation, but it's quite interesting. Oh, Ogre, that's a bit too much. Ah, you have to go back. There's the slow. There's no hex yet, which I don't like. 1 point hex is always a good thing to have, but no, they're going back. But there's now a third one. There's King R, also looking for something. And I guess with a double stun breath, now that 1 point in Ice Path, as I predicted, should be able to get 1 kill. But first, I think there will be a deny attempt. Astral Spirit, there's 1 point in Stomp, but now, actually, they're using it. King R is gonna be the one who's stunned. The second stun coming out. Ice Puff buying some time, but he's definitely going down. And even with the Ignite and the Liquid Fire, nope, it's not enough damage. With all the sticks and whatnot, there's the Hex buying some time. I don't think this is possible, but the Darkseer is coming in. What a beautiful wall. Now, Equal is in trouble as well after Ogre already got the kill on What the Fucker, and now there's the Ignite slowing him again. The Iron Shell will provide the damage they need. There is no mana for anything else. Make that a triple kill. So that's a 1 for 3 trade in the end. It's, yeah, definitely better, especially if the tower, yeah, the tower wasn't denied. So this is tower plus 3, and they only paid with a Vengeful Spirit for it. Definitely a trade you want to do. And while all this is happening, obviously we have the Slark farming exactly what they need. The Puck so far only joined once a fight. What is he going for anyway? Is that Gloves of Haste like some crazy Midas idea? I don't think that's a good idea. There's Pounce doing quite some damage here on Stalker before he TPs in the mid. Actually, he's going down. It was not enough. He wanted to rotate because they ganked the Sniper in the mid, but he dies when he arrives and he just lines up with the corpse of the Sniper here, corpse of the Puck there. That was a bad idea. John, well, he's a happy little fishy. PT's up, everything. Like, he got quite the nice starter stats. Aquila, PTs, that Orb of Venom, like in before he goes really directly for Skadi. At the moment it really looks like it. He got free farm, why not? But oh, we see somewhere Assassinate. That was on the Ogre. But that's about it. Mantis now swapped into this top lane. He feels way safer there. While, well, Reeves is trying to get some XP. For him it's the level 6 that's most important. That damage burst, magical damage burst, is so needed, but he will be level 5 after this one. Still, to level 6, it's a tiny bit to go. We have to watch here bottom. Jakiro coming in from the side, but they saw it, it's daytime. So it's easy to spot out. And let's see. Give us something. Give us anything. Oh, maybe the Magic Missile initiation. There's the swap. Magic Missile. There the Pounce. Easy to hit. That's an easy kill on him. He tried to cast the Aqua Stone, but way too late. The Ice Path was off target, and the Puck even phase shifting this one. Still, it's an easy kill for Moscow 5 here, and well, Reeves not initiating here on the Darkseer, but still, it's actually quite initiation. If you manage to stun someone while standing in the level 4 Shrapnel, that is bad news. This is really bad news. Mantis, what is he going for? Pretty much the same as the Slark at the moment. We have Aquila with the PTs, but let's see what else is he going for. Like, is that some Maelstrom build? Is this, I don't know, some pure madness? Like we saw other snipers going for some really weird build. I mean, it's one of the least common heroes with current meta, but let's see. Oh, there's the Surge on Blow Your Brain, even a multicast, and now look at it, the Ogre is so tanky. They can just solo Mantis here with those nice little gimmicks. Cast it by him. That's easy to go for. You just can send the Ogre diving the tower, and Mantis is just not getting into this game, even though he had quite a nice farm. It's nothing compared to Tron though. If you look at the CS, he's quite ahead, but oh look, Blink Dagger, that's what he was going for, and Batrider, there's no way he can get away. The Slark alone, that damage is enough, and King R, well, he would have been there for a Magic Missile, just making this 100% sure, but look at all these little pickups. We see now the net worth, and Moscow 5 is just pulling ahead at the moment, like in gold and experience. The craft is just about 5,000 in both of them. Like, next.kz, or xGame now, they have to stop this. They have to just stop this. They have to put a hold on this. Like those single pickoffs, one by one in each and every lane, it just has to stop. The Puck now gets level 6, just now, which is 11 minutes in. That's really, really slow, I have to say, but that's what happens if you die twice and you left your lane. Now at least, well, Mantis, he's stacking some stuff. It's just a dual stack. I don't know why he goes that melee, but well, with the Shrapnel, it should all be good. But you see how desperate he is already. I mean, Batrider, whoa, they just get the kill on Shakira, but we have to look here because they want to initiate on that Elder Titan. But the problem is he's on a tier 2 tower, and Mantis is also gone. With the bottle, he's healing up again. So everything should be just fine, and it comes down to that one trade of the Shakiro. But, well, what level was he? That's level 7. Actually, that's quite a decent kill. Like, quite a level difference there. Nice kill for them. And Reeves still not level 6. he needs it desperately. He needs one more creep wave, or not even a creep wave. He needs just like 3 creeps, and 2 of them will come pretty much now. This one, unless it gets denied. One more creep, and then he is level 6. He should not go away here, I think, but he knows already. He knows that this is coming. 1 and 2, ready to gank, because that ward scouted it out, and well, there's stun and hacks, and whoa, that's a nice reaction. With the ignite, it's quite some damage. Blow your brain, diving the tower, and that should be it. That brings the lion down, but they pay with the dark seer for it, and now they're gonna go for more. Even though Stalcat, oh, he's buying some time, but in the end, he's still going down, even though they are both stunned. So it's a 2-for-1 trade. Well, at least I was hoping that Reeves, I don't know, somehow gets level 6 in that fight, so he can, like, I don't know, just unload his finger on someone. But yeah, that's the big problem. He couldn't really do that. Now the Shrapnel doing quite some damage here. Ice Path just to interrupt whatever else is there's coming. But hacks, there will be the stun in just a second. It's on both. That's an easy kill. The assassinate, no, the finger. He just dinked at level 6. Just what I've been talking about. And that's a mega kill. That's a mega kill here for Reeves. But the Batrider is not having like anything to jump on in the mid. He also wanted to join the fight, having some fun as well. But now finally xGame is waking up. They have exactly what they were waiting for. Level 6 on Reeves, the Blink Dagger on the Batrider. The Elder Titan is, I guess, the poorest guy with the puck at the moment, but also he's level 8 now, which means everything's fine. They deny the tower in the mid, denying some gold there for M5. We have to see. I think xGame, they're gonna change their playstyle, which we saw till now. Because with those new level 6s, yep, it's definitely possible. And, well, we might have something. King R initiation here. Or is it John? Actually, they jump on the sniper, and the sniper instantly going so fast down. He's TPing out. They knew it was not enough. And King R, he's going down. But still, they want to get that poor ET. And he's so low HP. Dark Pact, everything should be just enough. There's the Dream Call. And the ultimate, he's getting stunned, but he should be just out. The Pounce finishing off the pack. And at the moment, they're kind of surrounded. Like, they have to retreat, and with Reeves being here, I think they want to dive him. They go behind the tower, and there's nowhere to go. Poor Reeves, there's the stun, there's the pounce, and just finishing him off. The only one who's safe is really that Batrider, and even Mantis coming in. He has to go already, but there's the assassin. Nerd! Oh, well, it's not enough. He even used the stick there. And what the fuck is the only one surviving, but he's like, meh. I'm not gonna join anything. And I'm not even talking the truth here, because the sniper survived as well. But of course, the problem with the sniper is that he TP'd out, was not there for the entire fight, no shrapnel cast, no nothing. It's a good fight for M5, and they even get tons of damage on that tower. I mean, really, tons of damage. This is about 80% damage for a tower after you get a quite nice trade. And, well, I thought the game might change a bit in favor for xGame with the abilities that are coming out, but at the moment M5, they just continue where they started before. And that was a very decent game. 16 and 9, 15 minutes in at the moment. Time to look at the graphs again, but I don't think much changed. Yeah, 5,000 experience and 7,500 in net worth. So they're climbing in net worth for experience. Well, it's going, well, in sort of stagnation mode at the moment, but still. As in gold, there will be one more. As Shakira is gonna get that next tier 1 tower, and, well, we just had the Ogre. 4-staff haste rune. You can't catch him. Not even close. And let's see. I mean, with the Chikiri, you have that permanent push all the time on the towers. Look how much damage the tower is getting. And a new liquid fire. And new, and new, and new. And there they go for the Batrider. Before he finds initiation, he can't really get out. There's a magic missile to follow up. I think that seals the fate of this tier 2 tower. Now that they don't have a Batrider initiation, there's no way to go. Nice little sentry here. Reeves, he suspects wards, but the wards are actually kind of amazing. They made sure there is no ward here, so they can't spot it out. But one ward on this one, like in the mid, even between the towers, when they see everything, they see all the rotations, and exactly that gives them the confidence now to just keep on going. Just keep on going for that tower. But apparently, oh, they saw Reeves, and Reeves is going down as well. The question is now, back to the tower, or not, or maybe Roshan. I think they have the means to go for Roshan by now. I mean, liquid fire, ignite, multiple stuns, then, well, iron shells, tick and slark, right clicks. It should be enough, but I guess it's not even needed at the moment. Like, it would be too much of a risk to actually go in there and then maybe risk that Stalcat, for example, make some crazy initiation. Stalcat, this guy is so poor. I mean, he has just the same net worth as, for example, Reeves at the moment, and Reeves, well, he was roaming, dying all the time. But let's see, we have a Darkseer here. For now, the Batrider is just here to farm. Instant plank out by the Darkseer. That wasn't it. That was not the opening you were looking for. Let's see. I mean, Stalcat, he really has to hurry up. There's still one more gold source standing here, pretty much for xGame, but the tier 2 towers, they're so far out of reach at the moment for them. Till they push tier 2 tower, this game is probably over for Moscow 5, as it looks at least at the moment. So all the gold sources he has at the moment is really just farming those creep waves. But look at his gold. Blink Dagger is for him just a dream at the moment. He can work towards it, but yeah, it got so slowed down by not a very optimal laning stage for him, obviously, and also like he died to Tron like 3 times in a row. Well, let's see. At the moment he keeps fun farming, and I guess that's what next please like really wants. Next please, I said next.kz. I mean xGame. But top they go here for the Astral Spirit. For the Astral Spirit holder, I guess, the Elder Titan. What am I saying today? Jesus. Oh, but Tron is coming in. The bounce is enough to just finish him off. He's just jumping in his face. But maybe now the Darkseer. I don't know what he was doing. I think he was dewarding, but they found him. And that's an easy one. I think this was a gem as well on Lion. I'm not sure. Was that actually the gem on the Darkseer? Oh, but blow your brain. Looking for Mantis. But the problem is Mantis, you have to run to your team. Otherwise we have those two coming in a side rotation. But he's instantly TPing out. He knows there's no Fire Blast. That's the best decision he could have done. And still, with the Batrider now, the lasso down. If the lasso was still up, I guess they could have tried to go for the Chikira, pulling him up here somewhere, and then killing him around the secret shop. The Puck, well, halfway to the dagger. Still, far away by the current speed he's going for. All the gold he has is just from CS, but he's starting to climb now. Still, the best 3 farmers at the moment are on Moscow 5's side, and only Mantis is the one who can keep up a bit, but I mean, he's on Blow Your Brains level in net worth, and that is just the Ogre in the dual lane. It's just amazing how that Ogre Chikiro combination worked out in that lane. First we thought, like, wow, they're just gonna go for that dive first, but for 2, that was not really worth it, but what they showed afterwards, it was completely worth it. Either way, 19 minutes, still 10 kills ahead here for Moscow 5, and at the moment it seems they're just going for a farm game. And I guess why not? I mean, if you have a game, you have 2 options. You either push and use your advantage, or you go back, farm optimal, go for here and there gank, and that's pretty much it. Just advance your advantage. At top, Tron, just looking how many people there are, but there were 3 people. That's a bit too much. Maybe now in the mid they can do something. If the Chikira is around, I mean, they can always apply liquid fire on the tower, and then sooner or later just get the objectives down like we do it right now. But out top, maybe there's engagement. Oh, they find Mantis here. Blow your brain. Oh, you could still run out of this, but nope. To swap my magic, let's say. Just wanted to finish it off. I don't know if there's any follow-up, because there's Reeves. Okay, that's 1 stun, but there is just no damage, especially when the sniper is down. xGame, they just don't have the damage for anything, not even the ultimate yet on the Elder Titan for some additional magic burst where people are forced to dodge. So I think without... Oh, there's the lasso initiation. I didn't expect this, but instant Eul Scepter, still unstable. He's going down. There's a wall that doesn't actually hit anyone so far, but we have Tron in the background. He gets the Batrider, and well, I think that's pretty much the end of the story. Tron being godlike, 3-0, and that trade was everything but good. It was a 2-for-1 trade in the mid, and of course Mantis dead before. The problem is really that Mantis needs to be there. They need shrapnel as damage, they need the range of the sniper, but well, let's see where the sniper is going anyway. I mean, we saw Yasha, and that's about it. At the moment, they're just gonna secure the tower after the cliff is coming down and blow your brain. Well, there's the Eul Scepter, I guess, just buying some time. Oh, but oh, look at this. Beautiful done here on Tron. He was tanking the tower, but got some, yeah, lost some HP a tiny bit before. But yeah, that's the downside of Assassinate. You can actually disjoint it by many means. One of them is, for example, the Blink Dagger at the right timing, and he didn't miss it. So yeah, they got away with it. 3-for-1 and the tower, Moscow 5, another big step towards high ground. Like, this was the last outer tower, and there we already have the first tower where they started in that previous push. Let's see. Maybe now Roshan is an option, but King R, you didn't want to hit Roshan here. Now it's actually standing next to a sentry ward, so in theory they could D1. He's just using that regeneration. Oh, but look, they saw him, and there's the lasso. That's on one. He's definitely going down. Now the question is if they have enough for the Slark. The Slark and his ultimate, and Stalker. Oh, get the hell out of here. Yes, another phase shift. Ice Path, that's quite nice. And the Assassinate finishing off John. And now the Ogre is gonna be the same. He's just buying some time, but he's ending up in the fire. Oh, there's the stun. He's trying to TP out, but there is the Flame Break. Just bringing him in, and I think that seals the deal. One more hit, and this really hurts. It's a free shade in the end. I don't know who got that kill. The one before. Darkseer actually, yeah, finished off the Elder Titan. That's about it. Still, a free trade at the current state of the game is definitely a better trade for xGame. Just for the fact this was godlike streak, and they're way higher level. So, like, this was almost 1k gold and 2k experience. Better trade for xGame. But again, well, the sniper. Bad news that the sniper died. If the sniper would be alive, surviving all this, he would maybe get ahead of something. But oh, Reeves here, Iron Shell. And yeah, he has the search, but he's not going for it. He goes in the other direction, which is probably the right decision. So Reeves just surviving by, I don't know, the tip of his toes. Now the dewarding is finally complete. Even though, oh, Batrider trying to get in, but he doesn't even find anything at all. 4-star forward. That was a big mistake. That was so greedy. What the fuck are going down? He should have aborted this. He knew the Jakira is around. He knew that maybe the Vengeful Spirit might not be alone. And with the Batrider missing for like 45 seconds, like, they can easily go for Roshan, because there's no vision over the high ground. There's no lasso where you can like pull someone out of that rush pit. This is bad news. This is bad news for xGame. This is an easy Roshan for Moscow 5, and after they get this, I guess it's push on or keep on farming. And we have to see what else is coming out. I mean, there's one Midas ticking on Moscow 5 as well, which gives them overall, like, the longer we go into this game, also like an advantage, obviously, in level, besides all the kills and tower objectives. So Basher now on Tron. We have to see how much is he away from like a Abyssal. Well, quite a bit, still 2.6k, but well, eventually that will be a Abyssal. Since the 6th slot is at the moment also filled with Aegis, why not? But oh, we have a lasso initiation here, Assassinate directly, and Unstable is the one to die. Like, Moscow 5 left him here somewhere in the mid at this position, directly in front of the enemy base, while we have the Darkseer pushing top. Like, those two somewhere fishing around the secret shop, maybe finding the courier, maybe finding an enemy hero who tries to buy something. And that gives, of course, xGame the opportunity to finally work with either the Puck or the Batrider, finding those single pickoffs. So I don't think it's a good idea. Moscow 5, I think they should stick together. But let's see. I think they want to focus Mantis. Because if they get Mantis and he dies right now, there's no buyback. And even if he has buyback with a bit more gold, then it will hurt them. If he dies then again, I think this means 1, if not even 2 racks. And that's, I guess, what they're afraid of. It has to be. That could really ruin the game completely. But let's see. For now, it seems like they're not pushing, but they still want to gank. They're coming here from the high ground, and oh, something. No, nobody finds the initiation, and xGame, they are like, whoa, guys, we can't even leave the base at the moment. Like, it's just hazardous. Like, everyone who's beyond that line is, yeah, in a very hazardous region where you could potentially get killed within seconds. Just a multicast and Dark Pack pounce damage, for example, of the Slark, not to mention his right clicks, that would be enough for pretty much every hero at the moment on xGame. But xGame, they are answering with the smoke. Smoke coming out top. They want to get someone, but the Darkseer gave it up, and actually Tron is there. Now they're rotating 5 as top. Oh my god. You don't want to be there. Nope, you just don't want to be there. Oh, but there's the Yule Scepter holding him in place. The Ice Path stunning him. There's the pounce. 4-star forward. Well, I don't think that is enough. Oh, it is actually enough. Assassinate coming from the background. There's a wall, but this wall is just on Mantis. Like, this is not really... Oh, but a nice swap directly back into the wall. The lasso grabbing King R here at the moment, putting him under the tier 4 tower, but I don't think this is enough damage. Or one more hit. Beautiful ultimate here by the Elder Titan. So, make it a 1-1 trade at the moment, but he bought back. And we have Tron being super low, standing in the fire. Mantis dying after he bought back. The question is now, can they get the revenge on Tron and the tower? Yes, this is the Aegis down. The problem is they need more. Where's the Echo Storm? They need the Echo Storm right away. Or there's the Hex still standing in fire, being silenced, and whoa, they're gonna get him. There it is. But still, they get so much damage from everything pretty much. There's Liquid Fire on What the Fucker, and he's like, is he going down 40, 30, 20? No, he's back in the base. He is healing up. So I'm not even sure who won this. Like, I mean, there was no objective damage done, and we only see the last trade. I mean, one big downside is obviously we have a buyback here that was used on Mantis, and I killed him right after. That's bad news. But then again, also the Slark. I mean, the Slark is fine because he didn't lose any gold like after the first time because it was the Aegis. Oh, let's see. Unstable. Well, Reeves really wants it, and there's the Finger of Death. There we go, and they're blinking. There's a gem. Guys, there's a gem. But he doesn't want to go there. The courier is also not flying. Nobody wants the gem. Lonely little gem. There we go. I don't know why I'm so obsessed always making smileys out of gems. For those who remember on our YouTube, there's this old VOD where I was casting. And there were like 2 gems perfectly aligned to just make a smiley. This is still one of my favorite best of HeflaTV moments. But either way, it's 13-19, like no doubt M5 is still in lead of this game. They lost a tiny bit in experience on the last fight, even in gold, but they are way ahead at the moment. We're talking about 28 minutes into the game, and having this advantage is something you can definitely work with. Well, but xGame, you see, I mean, they don't lose much of their objective damage. They can hold on to this game, try to get like those kills, especially on the Slark. Even with the Aegis, you can just catch him in your base. At the moment it works. The problem is if we repeat this fight right now and they get Mantis again, then there is no buyback. And buyback for a long time. I mean, 4 minutes and 40 still left. Not to mention the fact that he just doesn't have gold for it. So, like, if you look on the chart, nobody has gold for it. Like, at the moment it's really just Mr. Darkseer here. But he... oh, he's going for Lincoln Sphere. I don't think this Lincoln Sphere is for him. It's more of a... protecting his allies from whatever the Batrider is trying to find. But oh, there is, well, there was an assassinate, but Echo Storm holding him to sleep. But they already expect someone to be there in the background. Actually, we see King R just making sure, swapping him out. And at the moment it would be a 5 on free situation top, so I'm not sure if M5 should stick around here, but at the moment they are. They see Mantis, but in the bottom there are no wards, no nothing. So if they find someone, we have a Plague on Reeves. They just need to find any one of those. And again, we have 2 Scepters on the other side, so they can probably buy some time. They're trying to cut the way here. Oh, Reeves is there, but he's getting stunned before anything else. There's an assassinate here. The finger on him, that's -1. The question is, can they find more Reeves? There's all that damage here with the Darkseer coming in as well. And I think they have to go back, even with that BKB. I don't think the Batrider like has a good chance here of anything. Is there an Echo Storm? Oh, yeah, he's gonna cast it, and it's just one of them being affected. But in the end, he's dying. It's a 2-for-1 trade. They didn't commit for it, and Tron is here. Pounce is hitting. Well, Scepter buying some time, but look at there. There's the Darkseer, and that should be it. With the next vacuum, I think they bring him back, but oh, he's getting blocked. Kind of unfortunate. Still, they're gonna get that kill, and now they're in the base, but Tron, he still has his ultimate. Died first at Bash. That is really unfortunate. Puck is just making it out by some HP, and there's the assassinate, but, well, that's about it. They're just standing here. I don't know what they're doing here. It's, well, just celebrating. And as expected, that Lincoln Sphere actually goes on the Slark, like just protecting him from, for example, the assassinate when he's really low, which is pretty cool. I definitely like that. I like the way the Darkseer is building something for the team. Oh, but we have a go here on Reeves, and there's nothing he can do. Assassinate on Blow Your Brain. That sniper is just not working out. He doesn't have any damage. He wants to go for Maelstrom now. I think he should have gone that first. At least they had some AoE, some magical damage, and even that shrapnel, it's not holding them back at the moment. Cliff being used, and still no buyback on the sniper. If it's going for something, but now we have the last initiation, assassinate again. Echo Storm, he's still not dead. While the Slark already got the puck there in the background. It's a 1-1 trade in the end, but I'm not quite sure. Actually, the Elder Titan gets the Vengeful Spirit there as well, and now they're gonna pursue the Jakiro. I mean, Tron is still in. Oh, he gets them under the wall. That is really bad news. Yule Scepter buying some time. He's still running, but is there a vacuum? Anything. He's trying to do the right clicks. Echo Storm holding him in place at the moment. That means he can run. But if he has a blink dagger, everything, if he really wants to be greedy, he can go for something. But the Astral Spirit bringing him so low that the tower will do the job. Batrider has the problem though that Tron is following him. There are the bashes, and he even had the Iron Shell on top of him. So we have 4 down for M5. The problem is Tron is just next level farmed at the moment. I mean, this guy is level 21. If you compare the other hero levels, it's really just the Seer with his Midas that could catch up to him. Everything else is just meh. But at least, yeah, that's good what Reeves is doing here. A Slark without mana is pretty useless, so at least that is something he can do. Still, xGame, they're not leaving their base at the moment. The tower, well, it survived, that's one thing, but with how much HP? That's the biggest problem. And to be honest, Starcat, he's the one who's not getting in the game, besides the sniper, obviously. Like this puck offline, I like the idea, but so far his stream cores, everything, it just doesn't work, and Tron alone, just one bash on that puck and it's pretty much done for him. And the next Roshan is coming up. That Roshan meets the level 22 Slark. Again, a lot of gold, and the H is on the Slark as well, even though I guess he has to drop his Aquila for it, or he's given it to someone else, but I doubt that. And we have the Elder Titan just scouting out a bit, but I don't think it helps. Even though, well, they're going back. Roshan just saying hello on King R. And Mant is also in a position where, well, it's kind of risky. I mean, they know the Slark is in the mid, but still, the others, they could still kill him off pretty easily. Item progression, now Maelstrom is actually done, so a tiny bit more damage on the sniper, even though at 34 minutes a Maelstrom finish, that is very, very late. So I argue the significance of that item at the moment. I just don't see how it has too much impact on this game. Yes, sure, some damage, maybe some AoE value on top of it, but M5 won't care. Especially that Slark won't care. That Slark doesn't care at all. And I was right. He's just gonna pick up that Aquila, dropping that, getting the Aegis. That's pretty much it. So Slark with 2 lives now, and the buyback if he wanted to, I think. Yes, the buyback is up as well. So in theory, you have to kill the Slark 3 times at the moment, if he's coming back to the fights really fast. And since they got the tier 1 towers here and there, if there's fights around, like for example the Dire jungle or the Radiant jungle, they're so fast back into those fights. So for M5 the value of a buyback is way higher than xGame. If there's a fight around Roche Pit, for example, then M5 would still be faster there, just because xGame lost all their towers already, which means the fastest you can TP would be just to your tier 3 tower. Well, actually, that's not even true. Tier 3 is not the fastest way. If you really want to be the super fastest, then you TP here, because that building makes it possible, but that's another story. Either way, they're gonna siege that tower. Probably in a slow siege mode, when the Jakiro gets there in range for that liquid fire. What I'm surprised is on that he has like the toggle on, but oh look, they want to go for it, but the problem is instant swapped off. There's the BKB and Tron. Well, Tron is going in, doesn't find a kill, but I think Stalkat is gonna die pretty much soon. Oh, Tron really low, there's the ultimate and he's popping it. At the moment it's really Stalkat going down, and Tron, he's still alive, gets what the fucker here. Maybe he's losing the Aegis, no, actually, yep, and the assassinate on the Ogre, but it's not enough, 20 HP, and I don't know why the Jakiro used panically his Yule Scepter, but they get out after getting 2 kills and everything, and now it's all about getting the ET done. Batrider not jumping in, still 25 seconds. Mantis alive, okay, that's one thing. Oh, look, gems, there. But let's see. John again found what the fuck, and that's pretty much it. That was what the fuck buying back. It will be assassinate, but again, it's not enough. But Reeves trying to do something. One more hit. It's not enough. He wanted to get so much, but now Mantis trying to get in. I think that's the GG. Like this greed, it's gonna be punished. All of them are dead, which means they can go just for Axis, cleaning out everything. This is a disaster. Like the Darkseer getting away with this, and like who else was it? The Vengeful Spirit actually died, but that's about it. And actually, oh, we want to see Stalkat's action here. At the moment, this is really just pop gaming. Just get some kills. Screw objectives. Who needs objectives? Blinkdagger would be ready, but he's going for the wrong thing. Observer ward here. Okay. By the way, what kind of observer ward is that? It's with the bat actually hanging off the bat. I say, off that stick. I definitely like this ward. Either way, as a summary, I didn't show it because it was kind of obvious that this is gonna happen. Everybody was dead except for Stalkat. Two racks down. The mid tower got about 50% damage. That was the doing of Tron. Now he comes back with a double damage rune. And if he finds the opening on ET, you can count the seconds till he dies. There it is. Pounds. Yule Scepters is coming up. Look at it. That was the first time we saw our Abyssal Blade in action and with double damage. No way. He's out for a minute. And in theory, that gives M5, like now, the opportunity, exactly the opening they need to, I don't know, get on the high ground again in mid, and maybe even both at the same time. Then again, if they hesitate, sure. The ET definitely contributes to a defense, but I don't think they can stop him. Like the graphs just before I see the ending of this game, we are heading towards 30k here. Nice little assassinate, but so many Yule Scepters. Like, oh, it's just not successful. Look at it. Mantis is going down. John still going for something. He's being stunned. There's a nice string coil, but Reeves still going down. What the fucker? Well, he found someone for the lasso, but those who he lassoed, they're killing him. He's trying to TP out. John, well, he's not gonna get that first hit bash on him. He didn't even make it, but 4 down. That's pretty much it. And Stalker agrees with me. GG, well played. This is pretty much it for game number 1, but there is a game number 2 in the JDL. Remember, it's always the group stage in this tournament, in this league. So, xGame, different draft, and I'm pretty sure they can come back, even though they made quite some strange plays at some point, greedy plays, but I think what we saw top was already the result of them giving up the game. It was just the fact that they wanted to get some kills before they GG out. Either way, it's GG for them, 1-0, and if it's 2-0 or if it's 1-1, that's something we're gonna decide in just some minutes, so be right back, guys.